This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Today's video is brought to you by Private Internet Access. I got a question for you. I can't even do it with a straight face. What about Hunter Biden? What about Hunter Biden? Oh, please tell me what about Hunter Biden? What about Hunter Biden? Conservatives, for the better part of who knows how many months or years, have whined and complained and created conspiracy theories about Hunter Biden. It has been a whataboutism du jour for the better part of 3 years or so. And now, Hunter Biden is facing consequences. How many times have you heard me and others in this space say, not this physical space I'm in, but this space on YouTube, this genre on YouTube? How many times have you heard people say, look, if he committed a crime, he needs to face consequences. We don't care if he is charged. We don't care if he is convicted of crimes. We don't care if he pleads guilty and ends up having legal consequence. We don't care. And now that is what's happening. And all the Republicans who cried and whined and sniveled and moaned and threw a fit about what about Hunter Biden, it's not good enough for them. I guarantee you there will be tweets, a series of tweets all day long about how he's either getting off scot-free or this is just a slap on the wrist or whatever. Because it's anything short of the death penalty for Hunter Biden isn't going to be good enough for them. You see, it's not about consequence. It's not about repercussions for illegal behavior. That's not what it's about. This is about scoring political wins for them. I'm going to talk about how the media is complicit with a CNN tweet, and then we're going to talk about the specifics of his deal. But before we do, a brief word from today's sponsor, Private Internet Access. I often receive threats, both physical and digital. People ask me how I protect myself, and as a former Marine, I like to think that I have the physical covered. But as for digital, I use a VPN. Private Internet Access is an industry-leading virtual private network with over 30 million downloads. Private Internet Access encrypts your internet connection, shielding your passwords, personal information, and private messages, while also blocking ads, trackers, and malicious websites. Head to piavpn.com/Dollemore now to get 83% off of Private Internet Access, plus 4 extra months for free. With no logs policy that has been proven in court multiple times, Private Internet Access won't store any of your data. Their security and anonymity are available to you on all platforms: Windows, Mac, Android, and more. Also, you can use unlimited devices on a single subscription. And with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you can try PIA risk-free. Get top-notch defense for just over $2 per month. piavpn.com/Dollemore for 83% off, plus 4 extra months free. So much protection for so little money. So when I say that the media is complicit with the right-wing narrative, trying to drum up drama around Hunter Biden, this is what I'm talking about from CNN. A tweet where they said, Hunter Biden will plead guilty to 2 tax misdemeanors and struck a deal with federal prosecutors regarding a felony gun charge, Justice Department says in a court filing. And here's the part that's problematic. The plea deal will have immediate reverberations in the 2024 presidential election. It'll have reverberations because Republicans say it and then you repeat it, CNN. Is Hunter Biden, is Hunter Biden running for president and I didn't know it? I'm going to have to apologize. I try to do my due diligence. I try to stay as up to date and in tune with the American political landscape as much as I possibly can. I know I'm tired. I know I need a vacation. But I missed it. I missed the headline of all the news organizations that I'm subscribed to on the internet. Sorry, I missed that one. CNN. It'll have reverberations through the immediate reverberations. Come on. All this is fueling right-wing psychos to continue to talk about Hunter Biden, Hunter Biden, Hunter Biden. Now let's talk a little bit about what is actually taking place. Here's a headline from the New York Times. Hunter Biden to plead guilty on misdemeanor tax charges. Under a deal with the Justice Department, the president's son agreed to probation for filing his taxes late, and he could avoid a charge that he lied about his drug use when he purchased a handgun. That's what happened. That is what's happening. That he is indeed facing legal consequence. Whether or not you think that they're not enough, that he needs that this is warranted of a felony, I don't know the details of the case that well to make that determination. I know it seems he broke the law. He's pleading guilty to that. Should be good enough. Here's the New York Times. The Justice Department and Hunter Biden, the president's son, have reached an agreement for him to plead guilty to 2 misdemeanor tax charges and avoid prosecution on a separate gun charge, according to a court filing on Tuesday. Mr. Biden will plead guilty to misdemeanor counts of failing to pay his 2017 and 28 taxes on time and agreed to probation, the court filing said. The deal would most likely resolve the investigation without Mr. Biden serving a prison sentence. The Justice Department would charge Mr. Biden, but agree not to prosecute him in connection with his purchase of a handgun in 2018 during a period when he was using drugs. The deal would be contingent on Mr. Biden remaining drug-free for 24 months and agreeing to never own a firearm again. The agreement must still be approved by a federal judge. Mr. Biden is expected to appear in federal court in Delaware in the coming days to be arraigned on the misdemeanor tax charges, and plead guilty. The president and first lady said little in response to the filing. Quote, the president and first lady love their son and support him as he continues to rebuild his life, a White House spokesperson, Ian Sams, said in a statement. We will have no further comment. And then finally, the politics of the case may not be resolved with a guilty plea. Republicans have sought for years to make the case that Hunter Biden committed an array of crimes that should put him behind bars and call into question the honesty of his father. See, I don't see that last paragraph as a problematic one on the part of the New York Times. They're just spelling it out as it is, calling into question or at least elucidating what the possible motives of Republicans are. Very different from what the CNN did. This will have reverberations as though they're justified. So look, this is a good thing. He lied on a gun application, said he was not using drugs when he was, and obtained a firearm illegally based on that false information. No one should be able to get a handgun by illegal means, by fraudulent means. He should be facing consequences for this. You shouldn't be able to not pay your taxes and then when it's convenient, do so. You shouldn't be able to get special treatment. I don't know that this is the case, but it seems like it's likely getting special treatment because you're the son of someone powerful. But it's being dealt with. Again, this isn't about consequence for Hunter Biden. This is about hysteria on the part of Republicans, while they ignore the rampant criminality of Donald Trump. What do you think? I'd love to know. You can call. Leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore just about everywhere. I'd love to see you there. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. And if you appreciate what I do enough to support it financially, click the join button below, become a channel member, click the super thanks button below, or even better, go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast and help support and produce our work there. I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. I'll see you next time. Until I do, as always, be genuine. Take care of one another.